Hi guys, it's Cannafit Lady in here, and I look forward to listen all your comments on Draw TV on the next episode where I'm in. Cannafit your life.
Welcome to My First Time, the show about your first time getting high on marijuana. I'm your host, Mike Freeman with Draw TV. Today, I'd like to welcome our guest, Claudia the Cannafit Lady. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on Draw TV today. You can find more of Claudia on Instagram at FitLadyBCN. So Claudia, please let everybody know where you are located.
I'm located in Barcelona, Spain, and I'm Cannafit Lady, and I combine fitness and cannabis.
Awesome. So are you a trainer? Do you train people, or you mostly do videos showing your exercises?
Exactly. The second, I mostly do content combining fitness and cannabis, showing people how to have balance and healthy lifestyle, and use the cannabis to benefit from. Also, as well, I can say that now I just joined officially a course to become an official personal trainer and coach psychologist. So I'm on the steps moving forward to professionalize a little bit more the Canna fitness.
Awesome. Very cool. And I must give a shout out to Maria at Mediterranean Clouds, because she was the one that suggested we reach out to you. And I'm into fitness myself. I like to work out several days a week. So I can't consume cannabis and work out. So maybe you can, help me figure out how to do that. But before we do that, Claudia, the show is my first time. So please let us know about the first time that you got high.
I'm gonna be super honest, and I'm not sure if I'm real stoner or not, but I don't remember exactly the very, very first time, but I remember the first times when I started, which was around 14, 13 years old. And I was with my friends on a park, and, someone has got it, so introduce you to it, and you start, feeling good with the feeling that it gives you, and then you start smoking it. And that was a little bit how it started. Yeah, but I don't remember exactly the very, very first time. I do remember, yes, that we were a group of friends always on the same park, chilling out, first boyfriends, first teen experiences, and that's how it happened, obviously. So, that was a little bit the story of my first time.
Okay. That was in España?
Yes, yeah. I've been living in Spain and raised up in Spain, even though that later on the past years, I've been living abroad since COVID finished.
Okay, very cool. Awesome. So I would imagine you got into fitness first, and then you incorporated cannabis into your fitness?
Well, I always been doing sports since very young. Yeah.
Okay.
Then let's say when I become adult in my 20s, I stopped it for a bit. And then on my 25, 26, sorry, I restarted again with fitness, But on all that time, I've been consuming as well cannabis,
Okay.
How Canna Fitness started, it was like, I think COVID changed everyone in a way or other. To me, made me decide to leave away all my previous job. Moved back to Spain because on that moment I was living in Middle East. I was still practicing a lot sports, working out, fitness. And I was still making out to smoke. Don't ask me why, because it was Middle East.
Okay.
But then I came back to Spain. I left everything aside. I took a couple of months for myself. So then I had the chance to just work out, have a super healthy lifestyle, and smoke. And then after that couple of months, I start working on a grow shop, And then I start realizing by myself, well, I've been for so many years, and on the past 2 months, really working out, having a healthy lifestyle and consuming cannabis, and that works. So why I don't start, like kind of like sharing this on, on my social media and, creating that kind of fitness move. Yeah. Also, if you know, you are aware for sure in Barcelona, we have the smoking clubs. So on those associations, they do a lot of like activities, yeah, around. And some of the activities are yoga, ganja yoga, and other classes. So I thought like, okay, the sports activities are happening already, but there's no one who's really representing it, yeah. So I thought, okay, let's create this kind of fitness move and kind of fit lady. And that's a little bit how it happened at everything.
Okay. Are there other people doing Canna Fitness, or are you kind of the pioneer?
I would say that in Barcelona, everyone has been like really focused on the ganja yoga. Maybe previously that I started with the kind of fitness, and I could be maybe the first person representing it, but definitely there's kind of fitters around the world everywhere. Yeah, in United States, there's actually so many people already working on this. In other Latin American countries as well, because of the regularization and legalization and laws they have around moving forward. And perhaps in here it's just something that people do it, but they don't stop and think about it. Okay, I'm just combining these two things. Yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So when you consume cannabis and you do fitness, is it mostly CBD, THC?
So look, I always say this: doing kind of fitness, it's not about like just smoking a joint and going to work out. I think people most of the time think about this, but for me, it's more about like finding that balance between the consumption of the cannabis and having a healthy lifestyle linked with healthy eating habits, yes, or a healthy diet. So what I try to do always is have my THC consumptions after working out. Why? Because I think it helps me with my stiffness. It helps me to relax the muscle. It helps me to open my appetite, and it helps me to sleep better or rest better. Yes, but definitely the aim it isn't getting high. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's a little bit what I would like to take the direction on the kind of fitness. And where I would like, and that's the reason why I started also this official course of personal trainer, sorry, because I really want to keep learning more on how to combine these two things to get the most benefits. Yeah. CBD, I would consume it in moments like right now that I have to work. Yeah. And I really need to focus more, and maybe I need to benefit from the benefits of the CBD cannabinoid, but not the THC one. Yeah. Because the purpose of it is a different one. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I want to make very clear, kind of fitness, it isn't about smoking and getting high. And actually, I'm also moving towards leave the completely combustion. I really want to move forward vaporization and infusion, only because I truly believe it's the best way to combine within a healthy and sports lifestyle.
Very cool. Very smart. Very smart.
Yeah.
So how many years have you been doing the fitness and cannabis? And because it sounds like you've thought about this a long time.
So look, doing fitness, I've been doing fitness for the past 7 years, like non-stop, yeah. And then doing kind of fitness is something that born 2 years ago, right when I started working on the grow shop, yeah.
Okay.
After taking some free time between, let's say, my change of my previous life and that new life, yeah.
Sure.
And yeah, and the thing is like it happened just 2 years ago, so it's very new for me, and it's a work in progress thing. That's why also I'm trying to become more professional, more knowledgeable, not only on the fitness as well, but also on the cannabis. I'm trying to do also some online courses that actually are American ones, and try to get as much as possible. So maybe in 1 year, when legalization comes up really strongly in Europe, I can really set up on or put a base on some ideas I have in mind, for the future term.
Okay, awesome, very good. It's funny when you say so. Cannabis is more of part of the program. It's not you smoke and go work out. So it's kind of more of like a post-workout, after workout. Okay, so that's where okay.
For me, it would be that, but also, now that I started studying, I'm like started learning few things and started reading some infos and getting, like information is power. Yeah. And at the end, the more you get, the more you can, like make your brain work out with more ideas and more things to come up. And it's what I told you, like I have something in mind for maybe in 1 year ahead, yeah, but I knew that I needed that information first. So now that I'm getting all that info, I'm like, I really would love to develop two main different programs, yeah, with cannabis combined with, yeah, to help people with too many different, let's say, purposes, yeah, or goals into the fitness world, yeah, or if you want to become inside the fitness world. So that's what I'm trying to, or that's my idea on a long term. Also, right now I'm working on some sustainable merchandising under my Canna Fitness brand, yeah. And I come from a fashion industry, yeah. This is my real base career. So always my dream is been having something related with, and I'm kind of working out or baking something, but right now I just don't want to say anything because I want you to have it everything like properly and then launch it to, the world.
Awesome. Great. Hey, everybody. I want to quickly mention Food Forest Abundance. Food Forest Abundance is a great way to create your own self-sustaining food forest and naturally occurring ecosystem that's commonly found in nature, but designed specifically for you. Through multiple layers of trees, shrubs, herbs, vines, rhizomes, mushrooms, and perennial vegetables, you can become your own supply chain without the typical maintenance required of a garden. From small spaces to large areas, both urban and suburban, Food Forest Abundance wants us to get back to our roots in nature by engaging with our food production in a meaningful way. For more information, click on the link in the description below and start your journey today. Okay, let's get back to today's episode. Yeah, whenever I've tried to smoke and go work out, it doesn't work out well. I know people that can do it.
Yeah, actually, I got many people who text me and it's like, yeah, I like to have a good sativa and then have my workout. To me, it is impossible because, again, I think, and the most important of the kind of fitness, and that's, again, the reason why, again, I say and I repeat myself, I started studying now, and it's not about getting high. Yeah, it's about learning how to benefit from that plant. And that plant has so many cannabinoids and can help out us with so many different things. For example, in United States, you guys have already private hospitals and clinics helping people with eating disorders with cannabis because it helps out. Yeah. It doesn't mean they give them a joint to smoke. Yeah. So the important on the kind of fitness is teach and educate the people. It isn't about a recreational thing. It's more about, and it isn't neither a therapeutic thing. Yeah. It's about to learn how to combine this plant within a healthy lifestyle, the same way we know how to combine other things, or we add other aliments or plants into our daily diet. Yes, we don't drink 10 coffees a day because we know it's not healthier yet, but we know what is the daily consumption that can help us to give energy and to be awake in the morning, or same for the tea, etc. Yeah. So I think the very important of the kind of fitness is this, and that's the direction I would really want to take. Yeah. Of course, I consume recreationally too. And there's moments of the day where I just want to have a joint and relax and chill and maybe get inspired and get high and yeah. But there is a moment for everything. And I think with regularization and legalization comes up responsibility, self-want to. So education comes up, yeah, very strongly on here.
Right. So they recently passed a resolution in Barcelona, yes?
Yes, yeah. The thing is like, it's upside down because they passed this resolution. Maria explained you a little bit what was going on. Now the thing it's being kind of chill for a bit, but still, some clubs are getting like, checked in sometimes, and we don't know really yet what's gonna happen with the auto consumption or self-growing that Maria was talking about, yeah, because, yeah, the law passed, there is a very limited number of illnesses where patients can really get into to get the medicine, yeah, but still a very limited number of patients and illnesses that enter into that new regulation. And again, we are standby for the auto-consumption or auto-self-growing, yeah. So I think we still have a little bit a way to, yeah. And at the end, let's be honest, we are in Europe, and I really think Germany plays a big game on it. Okay. So I really think when Germany already start having, conversations and saying things about it, about regularization and moving forward things. So I really think when Germany will maybe move forward things, the rest of Europe will influence us, yeah, because unfortunately we live in a world run by, geopolitics, and of course, it will play a game too in the cannabis industry like any other.
Sure. And there's a heavy pharmaceutical influence. So, they stand to lose a lot of money if everybody can just grow a plant and self-medicate. So
definitely. So, and also Germany plays a big game because also pharmaceutical speaking, they are strong, yeah, on that industry as well. So I really think, yeah, I don't know what will happen with self-consumption. I think, as Maria said on your episode, it will get maybe a little bit stronger, yeah, for self-consumption, yeah, as we move forward. But fingers crossed, it's not happening, and we all as a community will fight, or and move forward things, or activities that help decide a little bit how this regulation is going to get drafted. That's what I think is important, to get involved on the drafting of that law, no matter if it's Spain, Italy, or any countries that start getting into that movement. Yeah.
Yeah. In Barcelona, are the people, is it a healthy population?
Is it a healthy population? Well, I think we are Mediterranean. So overall, we are kind of like, good, healthy population, even though that from the past years, I think, obesity has been going up, and also cholesterol, sugar, some, general illnesses that happen in any country, maybe like in the past years in Spain also went a little bit up. But I think in general, we are quite healthy because we are lucky to have this Mediterranean diet, yeah? And that obviously influences and helps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I asked, because combining fitness and cannabis, the people have to want to be excited about working out and being fit. Where here in the States, obesity, it's it's getting worse. So
look, I think it's super important. Like 70% of having a healthy lifestyle is eating well. Yeah, no matter which kind of diet you decide to have, vegetarian or vegan or just eating full. Yeah, but you gotta have a healthy diet. And that is the base, yeah. Then later you can work out, but if you work out and you do an extra effort to your body, but then later you don't feel it well, that's even counterproductive for your body, yeah. I really believe that, and everything starts within the food, yeah.
Yeah. Nutrition is almost as important as working out, because, like you said, and there are people, I know people who can eat a whole pizza and gain no weight. But I think that comes down to metabolism. But the average person cannot consume 3,000 calories and go work out and expect to stay in shape.
And genetics as well, obviously.
Right.
And we need to, I always say that, yeah. I can expect maybe to grow my body like Kim Kardashian, yeah, because I have a body structure, my bones have a structure. So everyone has a different structure, different genes and different DNA, and that obviously plays a role. But then you need to be conscious about it, and the most important, learn how to play with the food. Yeah, that's something I learned on the past years, and that helped me out a lot. And I try to do also some content about how to do like munchies, yeah, for stoners, but healthy munchies, yes, that it takes you 15 to 20 minutes to cook them, yeah, and it's still the same as if you would do a pancakes, super unhealthy ones, but in a much more healthy way, yeah. So it's about to just put a little bit more attention, and then later you really appreciate it. Your body thanks it a lot.
Yeah. So you guys have cannabis clubs, right, where you go and consume?
Yes, in Barcelona we have a private cannabis. Well, now it's private clubs. It's not anymore cannabis. It's private clubs. Okay, do the new.
So the membership?
Yes, so you need to have a membership. Okay, you need to be a citizen or be living in Barcelona and having your residency over here. You need to be, depending on the club, it's plus 18 or plus 21. Someone had to refer you to enter or access that place. Yes, another member of the club. You got a maximum of Gs that you can obviously dispense by month, and also by day. And yes, and inside you can access to smoke cannabis, and to get a lot of information about not how to consume cannabis, but information around the cannabis, yes, and a lot of activities, social activities like yoga, cinema. There's clubs that they even do philosophy team-ups, poetry, English classes. Yeah, it's more like a social place, but a social place where you know it's safe, where you can smoke inside, because obviously outside it's still illegal to smoke, and you cannot neither smoke or own anything. So it's more like a social place where you can go and link up with people. Also, I think it's some places are super good to link up, to open doors to maybe, one is maybe a designer, the other is an editor, the other, people from different professions chill out in a place and can exchange, I don't know, socialize, exchange ideas, and open doors to, opportunities. And that's, I think, what is the nice thing of Barcelona private clubs, that you really, the cannabis is there, you feel safe because you can smoke cannabis inside, but also there's like a social life happening, which adds on value into all that.
Is that where you do most of your networking for Canna Fitness?
Honestly, it's where I started, yes.
Okay.
So 2 years ago, I started a challenge that it was called Cannafitting Around, and every Saturday I was launching a video from a club, So I just went to clubs and I told them, look, I would love to just record a video in your club, showing a little bit your place, what you guys do, and what you add on into your area, and what you do different from others, and just showing up a little bit this alongside with working out. Obviously, we cannot show anything, any material, anything, because it's still illegal, but you can show the place, you can show a little bit the feeling, the flair, and link it with the sports. And that's how it started. So every Saturday I was launching one video, one club, and that honestly opened me a lot of doors, allowed me to meet so many people, and I thank a lot that, because obviously without these people opening me doors and allowing me to do this, would never ever being here today.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. Great. So we will stay in touch and follow CannaFit Lady. Make sure you do on Instagram, so that when your next venture is available to the public, that we'll be able to be a part of it. So it's Fit Lady BCN on Instagram. And thank you for coming on the show today. Anything else you want to talk about?
Thank you so much to Mediterranean Clouds, my sister from another mister, because she always helped me out since day one. So never enough to thank her. Thanks to you, Joe TV, for inviting me to your program. And yeah, let's stay in touch and keep moving for the cannabis. Yeah.
Yes, awesome. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go down there and smash that like button for Claudia. Let her know what you think of today's episode, and awesome stuff. We tried to grow a lot of our own food. We make most of our own meals. And so I believe health is wealth. So if Claudia inspires you, leave a comment for Claudia. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go down and subscribe to Dro TV, because otherwise you would miss great guests like Claudia. So thank you again, Claudia. Muchas gracias. And as always, smoke them if you got them. What's up, Dro TV family? You can now stream the audio version of all these episodes on your favorite podcast player. And if you like more episodes like this, check out this playlist we put together over here for you. And if you haven't already, subscribe to us on YouTube. You don't want to miss more great content from Dro TV. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, smoke them if you got them.